Thing. All right. Good morning, Governor. That's my English accent. Hope you guys like my English accent. I That's the best I got. All right. So I hope everyone has some good weekend plans. Looks like you'll be able to build a nice little cottage in the woods if you want to, if you're planning on trading. Not really too much going on. We'll say that BTC yesterday crossed a threshold. We were hoping it wouldn't cross. It did cross our handy dandy trend line. So, hey, what's up, Aram? You're back. You are back. Aram is back. What's up, Aram? So yeah, we crossed a threshold we didn't necessarily want to yesterday. Moved to the downside through our trend line. Volume didn't really make a huge difference. So ideally, we'll be able to pull this out. Maybe box it out here in some fashion. We did undercut those lows from here. Okay, so our box is no longer valid, at least for the handle. Now, technically, we're still in the handle. We should really be able to be in the handle probably till about here. Um, so you need 50% of the cup to be above the 50% line. I'm sorry, you need the 50% line of the handle to be above the 50% line of the cup. So this is where fibs come in handy. Probably the only time fibs come in handy. That's a little shot at you, Aram. Uh, so you can kind of do this due diligence and try to keep the 50 above the 50 so we can get fairly low. But the whole point of a handle is that it's a shallower sell off, so you really don't want it to get too low. But technically, we could get pretty low, but you want this to stay up as much as you can and then, move on to bigger and better things. But right now, there's really not a lot to do. At least I don't feel in the market. You could do some, um, short-term trading, but and some names are doing pretty good. Uniswap was, just up 11% a short time ago. You have some, a few moves happening for some shorter term trades, but for the most part, not doing too much. So talking about distribution days for a little bit, we only have one distribution day here, about 4 or 5 days ago. So really nothing too bad. We're still kind of playing this out. Another kind of positive actually is we have our BTC derivatives in the stock market, which are actually doing pretty good. This Wolf, Terra Wolf. I don't know much about this name fundamentally, but um, great spot, great volume, sitting in recent highs. Just sitting here holding this gap. I think this is a pretty healthy price action. Let's take a look down the list here. Riot Blockchain, not so healthy, but it has lost its leadership position for whatever reason. You got Mara up here that isn't doing too much. CLSK, though, isn't looking horrible. Hasn't really moved up nearly as much. Yeah, CLSK hasn't moved up nearly as much. Wolf seems to be taking over some kind of leadership here, but really great price action through both of these trend lines, through a little horizontal here, and then just kind of up. Volumes sustaining higher, so that's looking pretty good. This Cipher Mining CIFR, this thing kind of holding near recent highs. Volumes in a good spot. Nothing too good, nothing too bad. Iran looking good. I forget where I saw this the other day. It was like, God damn, the volume of this thing is insane. So this could just be. Now keep in mind, this is a stock. This is not, Bitcoin, but um, doing excellent here, up like 20, 30% in the past week. Look at the volume signature. Excellent. Definitely could continue. I was thinking about this during the week. As long as BTC stays stable up here in these high, 60, $70,000 levels, I guess these guys are profitable. That'd be my guess. So your earnings here were 8 cents per share, and previous not even a quarter, I guess. Very infrequent. You don't want to have infrequent earnings reports. That's not good. Maybe it's a good sign that they're getting more frequent because this looks like it was a while back. Lost 7 cents there. Lost $2 in February 23. This was February 24, so they didn't report earnings for a year. That's not good. So it looks like they got listed on the NASDAQ, and reporting requirements, I do believe, is one of the things needed. So December there, March there. So that looks like a normal quarter. And I guess June looks like a normal quarter too. So, maybe some of these will kind of, come up on their own, right? And then you got Hut here. So I'd say you have about, almost half of these looking pretty good. And it could just be that their businesses are maturing. Maybe it has nothing to do with BTC's anticipated price, movement up. Maybe it has to do more with how these companies handle their business. I don't know enough about them, but I think that is something that is good to point out. Is good to keep a look at. Is those types of things. So, but yeah, BTC fairly stable up here. If it were not stable, I don't think any of those would be holding up well. Any of those BTC derivatives. So let's see. Hide that. Moving averages, volume. All right, get that out of the way. So yeah, don't really like going below the trend line, but at the same time, it's not a deal breaker. We can adjust the trend line. Um, at some other point in time whenever we do finally move back up. So just chopping around in this range, I don't think we drop off tremendously. We don't have any major volumes signifying that. Is that the word I was going to use? Signifying that. That sounds like actual English. So volume aggregation tool shows sellers are a little more pervasive, but they're not extremely aggressive. Buyers are wearing away completely now, which is crazy. Wow, that's a very low green volume aggregation tool reading. Holy crap, look at that. I'm not sure we've seen that low before. Maybe here? Maybe. No, we're under that one too. Okay, this is intriguing me now. This is a very, very low line. Very low. Oh, that's sellers. Oh, it's a big dip in the sellers right there. Look at the big dip in the sellers during that rally right there. So this is the line for the VA tool for the buyers. I'm gonna write this down. This is fairly interesting. Hold on, I gotta find paper here. So we have November 21st, 19. I have a horrible pen right now. This one down here, July 2021. Yeah, buyers did go on vacation. Here the sellers went on vacation. Oh, this looks like oh, here we go. But this could just also just be a factor of the time. September 2015. Holy crap. That's going back a ways. Definitely going back a ways. And then a bunch of other, very, very low volatility times back prior to that. So I would argue these don't really matter. But these could matter. I wonder if I can. Oh, I think I can. I wonder if I could remove the if I can remove the selling from the list. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Technology. Okay. So we got, yeah. So definitely a lull period here. I do have this one down November 2019. Some double bottoms here. We couldn't really get below that in buying pressure. July 21, I've got that. What's this one? March 23. Okay. And just super low. Just super low. All right. Bring the sellers back. Difference? Oh, I guess it's called difference. It's not really a difference. It's more of a histogram. That's weird. Although, yeah, I guess the histogram, I guess it is the difference. Okay. Let's take a look at those dates. We have 3/8/23, which is right here. Right there. Where the buyers really, really took a Okay, so that was definitely a low. Oh, maybe this is a low. I don't know. So that is a low. So I'm going to write down low next to that because that was literally the low. We never got below that. Jesus, pen sucks. And get a new pen. All right, let me rewrite low. Hey, much better. All right. Okay, next one is 7/20/2021. Right here. So this is also a low. Low. Ah, pen writing much better. 2019. 11/21/2019. Wait a minute. 11/21/2019. Okay. Sorry, I forgot how time works. What are you doing? I didn't ask you to move. I told you to move, apparently. 11/21/2019. 2019. Still going over. 11/21/2019. Right there. Is that a low? Not really. Kind of does lead to a bounce. That's our inverted head and shoulders. I do remember that. Um, that's our inverted head and shoulders pattern right there. It's a form of a low, but it's actually bottoms out before that. So technically not a low. We weren't able to go much lower though. I'm gonna write not able to go much lower. But we did get chop. So basically I should write chop. So this one led to chop. And I would argue we're probably a little more on a choppy side. It feels more like chop than it does like we're at an insane low. And I did write that from 2015. See if I know how time works now. And this will probably obviously also be a low. 925. Oh, I'm pretty close. Hey, what's up, Mike? Yeah, 925. So this one, a form of a low. It's not a low per se. This would be the low, but it doesn't really go any lower. So that one's a low. So 3 out of 4 are low, and 1 is a chop. So not bad. Not bad odds overall. What we're discussing, Mike, is also going to have a moment soon. To the downside, you mean? I saw there's some chatter in the Slack chat room about something like that. I think what we're discussing, though, Mike, is the volume aggregation tool. The buyers are just down extraordinarily low, like extraordinarily low. So we just went through all the prior times the VA tool was that low, and we only found really 4 moments like that. 3 of them were the actual low, and 1 of them led to a chopping period through 2019. Do I invest in memes? No, I do not invest in memes. So, not to say you can't make money with them, but I think you just have to have realistic expectations. And I mean, in the U.S., I really can't invest in anything because they don't want me to fucking trade crypto. Fuckers. I still don't have my Kraken account. I need to do that. Oh, you know why I didn't do that? It's because freaking. No, I did try to open up my Kraken account, but apparently I already have a Kraken account with all my email addresses and they won't let me log in. Yeah. And then when I go to recover my password, I have to open a support ticket. Um, and to do that, I have to log in. So, yeah, I hate Kraken. Just reminds me why I hate Kraken. Bitcoin on base went from 35 cents to $2 in a day. What do you mean Bitcoin on base? Not sure what that means. But I'll say that something, it does bring up a point real, for the moment. I'm thinking about, starting a hedge fund, and I got a lot of thoughts going through my mind right now regarding trading. A lot of it to do with education too. And 35 cents, to $2 in a day. It's again, I'm not sure what you're referring to there. MSL. There you go. But it's not really something healthy to look at, to be honest with you. Like if you want to buy some meme coins and go for a 100x return, like I think that's an okay strategy actually. But 35 cents to $2 in a day, well, that's cool. It's a parlor trick. You know what I mean? Like it's cooler, but it's a parlor trick. You're never going to be able to actually duplicate that. That's not. That shouldn't be something that. Not that you're doing that necessarily. You know, I don't think you're that kind of a guy. Been here forever. But anyway, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, that's just a. It's just a negative sentiment. You know what I mean? Like it's intriguing. It's a parlor trick, but I don't know. I guess I think in terms of strategies and safety, um, I try to take a safety first approach, a stop first approach, and you know, anyway, all right, I'll move on from that. So, but yeah, BTC is an interesting spot. I do think we go, like I said, we had three when the VA tool was this low. Three of the four moments were the low, and the fourth moment we went into chop. This doesn't feel like it's a crazy low. It really does feel more like a chop moment. Um, And us go back there. I don't know if we can infer much from the VA tool. As a matter of fact, I can all but guarantee we can't infer that much from the VA tool. But there's a possibility that maybe we'll derive something actionable from it. So that moment was here. This green line is where and it didn't even touch it. It got close to it though. Um, right there, pretty close. You have the buyers and the sellers both drifting away. This had already come off of a big run too. This was after the run. All those other ones were pretty much at lows in deeper dives. So a little bit of a distinction there. But this one, I don't think the VA tool does us a bunch of justice here. But I would say, argue if anything, VA tool here on the way up, you could maybe derive some type of strategy. It looks like the RSI after this low in the 30 level, kind of timed pretty good. Then you end up, that's not a pocket pivot. Oh, that's crazy. No pocket pivots in this area. Look at that. That's interesting. You get one here off of the low. Actually, is an amazing entry. And then you get another pocket pivot. I think this is a better entry. I think this is your best entry right here from this whole thing. And we actually had this as an inverted head and shoulders for those of you that recall. We had this inverted head and shoulders pattern. Look at that pocket pivot. And you throw with so I mean there's some strategies you can derive out of price action, and I think that's really powerful. To be honest with you, I think that these strategies from technical analysis and price action, they do really good, but you have to wait for them to play out, you know what I mean? So you don't just randomly buy. But this one, great pocket pivot there, and that would have been a good buy. You could also buy through there, and that led to a really good run. Obviously we didn't sustain due to COVID crashed us, and then we came right back on a monstrous bull run after that. But in terms of the VA tool, yeah, you're looking for. So I guess after you get this type of a signal, maybe you should be loosely on the lookout. But no pocket pivots here is kind of a red flag. This one obviously is actionable, but in the moment, um, yeah, it's not too bad. Your RSI probably, yep, there's a divergence right there on the RSI. It's not extreme, but it's definitely there. So that could have been some type of an entry, but even waiting for this pot, like I said, I think this is a better entry or this one. Because at this point you have the history like, okay, we came down again, we undercut and rallied on this huge volume candle, big pocket pivot, at least in relation to recent history, right? And then you get some more pocket pivots on the way up, and it leads to at least a tradable rally. So Base is a new layer 2 blockchain launched by Coinbase to help with Ethereum speed and scalability. With way lower fees, Base is the hottest thing in crypto right now. Bitcoin, oh, so Base, that's what you mean by Bitcoin on Base. It's what's the symbol for that? I guess Base? Is it publicly traded or no? Base protocol? Layer 2 launched by Coinbase. I mean, that's actually pretty cool. I mean, it's a pretty reputable company, Coinbase is. Operates off-chain, reducing congestion, lowering transaction cost. Developers can deploy smart contracts on Base, fostering decentralized application. Oh, that's cool. So layer 2 to Ethereum. Low cost, builder friendly, L2. All right, yeah, gotcha. I'll check it out. So it's BTCB, Bitcoin on base. Here we go. Oh shit. Wow. That's fucking dope. That is great. Where do you buy this? Uniswap? And it's still ranked like number freaking 1000 or something? Not found white paper on GitHub code repository, but found a disclaimer on website which says by acquiring Bitcoin on base tokens, you acknowledge you're not obtaining a security or investment and agree to absolve Bitcoin on base of any responsibility for losses and taxes. Yeah, duh. That's pretty fucking substantial. BTCB look like you can USDC Uniswap on base. I guess I'm not fully educated on that. You can only buy it on Coinbase decentralized wallet, aka Coinbase wallet. Interesting. No, that's pretty dope actually. Maybe I'll get on Coinbase and buy some of this stuff. But the pattern of this is great. Look at this. This is beautiful. Basically a double bottom right there. Small cup and handle. Now you have a larger basing structure, which should set this up to go from this 177 high, who knows where. Who knows where, with a market cap of only 24 million? That's pretty dope. That's probably the coolest thing I've seen in a while, actually. Especially considering it's a Coinbase offering. And keep in mind, Coinbase is no joke. You know what I mean? This isn't like a, this is no joke. I don't know if I consider it a meme token, but this is pretty cool. This may be worth the whole show today if their website loads. See if I can pull it up. BTCB USDC. Can I even get it? Bitcoin Uniswap 3BNB chain. BTCB token. USD coin on BSC. I'm not sure if I can get a chart. Yeah, no, it seems like I'd like to read it if the freaking website would load, but no, seriously, this is yeah, I this is phenomenal. Like no joke, this is a really good chart. Oh, you know what? They have a trading view chart here. Here we go. Oh, come on. Wow, that's how early this is. Holy crap. This is really good. Not even joking. This is excellent. This is like just with not even looking into it, this is freaking 8, 9, 10 out of 10. It's pretty darn close, man. It's really good. I do want a good chart on it though. Okay. Let's go 1 day, 7 days. Oh, really, Brandon? No, real stocks never took off. In reality, it never did. Um, I started another trading group, kind of. I don't know, it's kind of falling apart a little bit. Um, if you're interested in that, Brandon, I could just shoot me. Are you in Slack? Are you in Slack, Brandon? Um, basically, I'm hyper focusing and I'm doing so well in that. You can't even imagine. I'm just doing so well. I've made freaking I've made more money this year um, than I've ever made in my lifetimes 50. Like it's insane. It's fucking insane. I'm making so much money. Um, God, I feel dirty saying that. Anyway, Aram, actually, Aram, you only know half of it now. But no, this is really good. Look at this. This is amazing. I think this thing could 10, 20x. Not even joking. I'm not. Look at the volume increase. I need to get on Coinbase. Pro.coinbase. Not pro. Is it pro.coinbase? That is. I love that chart. Look at. Seriously, I just want to look at this chart. Look at that chart. Look how perfect that is. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 7 days. Look at that. And you can't even get a trading view chart. No one's gonna buy this damn thing. If this thing tanks 50%, it's back the truck up. Not to be a Jim Cramer crony, but there you go. Yeah, Brandon, get back on Slack and DM me. I'm looking for um I'm really looking to take shit to the next. I guess I'm already on the next level. I don't know where I want to go, but I'm just trying to get everything going, man. Ugh. Okay. Let me take this off screen real quick. I'm gonna sign in. You guys are fine, but if any weird, trolls come around, you never know what's gonna be shown on the internet. Authenticator app. I gotta get some money on this damn platform though, man. Seriously, I like that opportunity. Not even a joke. If Coinbase is offering it, it means it's legit. Okay, where's my authenticator app? Here it is. I can't see your guys' chat. Give me a minute. I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay. Coinbase Home, I should be able to get into like actual good Coinbase. Oh, they have it. What's that about? Decentralized exchange? How's that work? Okay, now I'm just confused. They have a decentralized exchange? Do they coin It's not Coinbase One, obviously. What's it? Coinbase Wallet. Oh, and I gotta Google that crap. Guys, this may be the whole reason we're here. This one token. So, Mexican Sergey Lee is our Patreon member of the day, even though I have no Patreon. So I'm just gotta give him some kind of award. Download Coinbase Secure Online. What is this? Coinbase Wallet. Download for Brave. Coinbase Wallet, you key to the world of crypto. It's on Coinbase Wallet, huh? All right. Well, shoot. I'd have to like build seeds and shit. I'll have to do this after the show, but I am 100% doing this after the show. This chart, even if this is some stupid meme coin, um, uh, whatever money you want to put into this, you make, like I said, you could 10 to 20x this. If it really is only 24 million market cap, a 10x would be 244 million, 2.4 billion at a 100x. Um, so you really don't know the future of this thing, but the fact it just came out and the fact it's offered by Coinbase, and if it actually is some kind of a BTC derivative, of course we don't know that because their website sucks. If it's a real derivative of Coinbase, I want information. I'm not being fed. Okay, Bitcoin on Base, premier blue chip opportunity on Base, offering, oh, is Base the name of their platform? Offering absolute digital scarcity and a store of value. 15.84 million tokens remaining post burn. Is this an actual? I don't want to do Telegram shit right now. I don't know if I have it on. Coinbase wallet. Is it a meme token? Is it actually put out? Okay, so I get that Coinbase wallet, but is this a meme token or not? Is it a legit thing or not? This is brand new. We don't get a lot of these opportunities. It's not a meme. Good. If it is a meme, I mean, you can still make money on it with that chart, but if it's not a meme, this thing could go like fucking crazy. Like we're talking, seriously, I'm about to put some money into this. Okay, we need more information on this. Like we need legit links, because that's going to depend the kind of size to do with this. You know, I don't know. You guys that I usually don't go this deep into some bullshit token. I don't think that if this is done by Coinbase and if this is legit, this is not a bullshit token. And with that smaller market cap, this could be absolutely massive in terms of gains. So when did this come out, anyways? A couple month or two ago. Okay, team is here. There you go. May 30th. This is 2 weeks old. This is 2 weeks old. This is crazy. Oh, here we go. Discusses updates. A few members in the effort to provide some reassurance. Project's current status moving forward. Community takeover. At some of you, this project auto community takeover. Already a community takeover. Today, the individual holding the deployer wallet decided to market sell those holdings, caused a market panic, cascade of additional sell pressure. The same individual shut down the website and Twitter account, so the website's down. As unfortunate, it has only further fortified this community. A group of members have come together to volunteer their efforts and leadership roles. New websites being created, deployed. New Twitter accounts being created. We have obtained the ownership credentials of the current Telegram group, which will be maintained by the community going forward. So it looks like there was some turmoil. That's a little bit concerning. It's time to take back Bitcoin from the banks and create our own Bitcoin. Okay, so that's a little bit memey and scary. It's not Bitcoin then. It's a Bitcoin derivative. It's kind of like it's another Bitcoin Cash is what it sounds like. But yeah, there'll only be 21 million Bitcoin on base. Yeah, maybe. I mean, even if I don't know if I'd call this a meme token. It's kind of like another. It's kind of like Bitcoin on Ethereum is what it sounds like. Yeah, you could still make some money. But I think you treat it differently if it's not, you know, because they already have Bitcoin. What do they call them? Where you like wrap the token. Yeah, wrapped Bitcoin. That's what they call it. They call it wrapped Bitcoin, wrapped Ethereum, wrapped AVAX. So this is not that. This is a Bitcoin copy on Ethereum. The question is, so it's not really a meme, but the question is, how, who's going to get involved and how. It's still an amazing chart. So yeah, they've burned. So 20 million Bitcoin copying Bitcoin. Apparently they burned a bunch. But you already had one guy like rip the wallet in half from what it sounds like. So, okay, I don't think you don't go crazy in on this. I guess it depends on your risk tolerance and what crazy means to you money wise, right? But I think it's something to do. I think I'll still put some money into it. I just don't know how much yet. Applied for CoinMarketCap listing on June 1st. Okay. The base ecosystem is moving. So that's base. This is okay. So this is $100. There you go, Ted. Okay, so this is Coinbase's decentralized exchange. Gotcha. All right, so that's that. Okay. I will, yeah, we'll finish this up in a little bit, and then we'll jump onto more typical stuff, Mike. And yeah, we'll look at that Sol descending channel on Sol. Okay. I think we're still in the handle. We'll have to look at that. I didn't look at that this morning. Gold check mark on X. So based on showcase heard in Peach, I guess this may be worth listening to. I don't know how long it is. Oh, what is this? Oh, 53 minutes. Yeah, we're not going to listen to that. It's a space. Interesting. So, yeah, so it's BTC underscore on underscore base if you're interested in this one. Is it over a billion market cap though? It said it was just at 244 million. 24 million. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting. Okay, no, I like it. I like it. I got to look at that base wallet or base exchange. So it's a base exchange, Coinbase's digital wallet, and okay, and yeah, super early. So super early is good. And there's Brett. Okay, I don't want to get super deep in meme coins today. You can spend all day on this garbage, but I do like that chart. That chart makes me happy. So they have Uniswap on base. That's interesting. For Brett, on Brett based, I guess. Number 62. What the flood? Okay. Yeah, not as good as the other one. What the heck is this thing even? Pepe's best friend on base. Oh jeez. I don't want to look at that too much, huh? Okay, yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, that stuff. I guess I'm just too old. And how did they already get $1 billion market cap? I would just be scamming the shit out of this if I started this thing. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. We need to start a crypto, okay? We need to start a crypto, get it to $1 billion market cap. All right. Don't need to control too much. I just need 100 million. That's all. Okay, we'll get three of us together, we'll get 100 million, and there'll still be a billion market cap left for the rest of the world. That'd be great. The Shiba of this run, I say get a list of candidates, and then you know, go into all of them a little bit. Crazy. All right. Okay. But definitely interesting. Let's go back to. Oh no, where was I? Invisalign. Where the hell was I talking about Invisalign? That's weird. I don't think I've ever looked at Invisalign. Must have clicked on something. I got some. My teeth are okay. Okay, now I gotta go back to. Well, I guess I can just go here. Coinbase wallet. Yeah, this is just normal Coinbase though. So Coinbase base. So base.org looks like it's a website that apparently doesn't work either. Let's go to this one. They do not plan to offer a new network token. Interesting. They're just going to run base. They're just going to own it. Visit base.org, which, okay, there we go. Base. So here, I guess, is how you get the wallet. Apparently runs on Optimism. I wonder if Optimism is getting a pop. Probably not. Nope. It just took the tech and ran. Okay. All right. Well, no, I do not want to go down the degen rabbit hole. Absolutely, I don't. I don't have the bandwidth for that, man. Not anymore. Not any longer. Okay. Let's get back to the subject at hand here. So going down the top 20, back to power hour stuff. But no, I think that BTCB could be a good opportunity. I do love the chart. Um, if it's like a legit community, it's gonna do just monster numbers. And maybe maybe Bitcoin on it, maybe it'll be a thing. You never know. You never know what's gonna take off in crypto. But that chart looked amazing. Only put in what you're willing to lose. What you're willing to lose. Okay. Kind of starting over here, 41 minutes into the show. Wasn't my intention. Yeah, so BTC here, not really doing too bad. Not doing too bad. I think we're just going to chop around for a while. I don't know how long a while is, but um, we'll find some new range. We'll find some new swing low at some point. Okay, this could have been the range for this bottom here on May 23rd, but we undercut that and are now living below it a little bit, and so we'll see where we end up right there. But market for now looks like it's essentially done with the uptrend. Buyers have kind of walked away. As soon as they come back, though, we could be back at it, like we said earlier. My volume aggregation tool really has only seen lows like this I guess 5 different times, including this time. 3 times they've been the low, and one time it caused choppy market for uh, 2019 prior to the COVID drop over till when after COVID happened, and then the rally after COVID. So that was a few months of chop. So we'll see how that is handled this time around. All right, so now I'm going to go down the top 20. I don't have too many altcoins to take a look at, but ETH over here not doing too bad, not doing too good either. Still looks like a handle situation. You could argue some type of channel here forming on Ethereum. So not murdering the chart, and actually not a bad showing today in terms of a bounce back, but lower volume signature on the way up here. Also a lower high. It's going to be choppy until it's not, so it'll probably chop as long as Bitcoin does. Move on to BNB, which came all the way back down and so far has not been interested in rallying back up. We are literally just sitting down here at the moment. We'll see where we find support, and it's going to be what it's going to be, but it's not going to be good right now. Going really low volume like this, obviously moves can happen at any time. So be a little prepared for that, but I don't think you have to be crazy. Ethereum cup and handle, unfortunately, has turned a little sour. Let's clean this up. I'm going to get rid of quite a few things here. I think this is still valid. This trend line still is important, so we'll leave that. Yeah, Mike mentioned a channel. And it looks like it's trying to break the channel. What was Mike's comment? Hit the lower line would be about 50% retracement. So he's talking, I'm assuming, about this run. Nope, not of this run. Maybe of the. Where'd you take it from the breakout to the high? That's well above us as well. So I'm not sure what 50% retracement refers to here. Can't be that one, obviously. Maybe the ultimate low in the base. I'm trying to go one more pixel down. There we go. So bounced off the 618. That's an Aram trade right there. So bounce off the 618 right there for Solana. Um, yeah. So not too bad. Definitely wouldn't like it to be this low. So speaking of which, let's do the 50% of the base and the 50% of the handle. We talked a little bit about this earlier. So there's the 50% of the base. You can see we're still above the 50% point of the handle, I think. So we'll pull it, and yeah, we're still doing good. So there's 50% there. There's 50% there. We're still above. So still valid for a handle on Solana. And if you're looking at buying, if you're looking at really buying deeply, Aram 61% retracement. The way this works I don't see Aram speaking up, so I'll speak for him, is you get this rally. You can buy at the 618. You buy between the 50 and the 618, and then the 68 is your stop. If I'm remembering that correctly, is that right, Aram? So if you did want to buy this, your stop would be down here at the 137.98. If you want to employ that type of a pullback strategy. And I guess that just kind of depends on how you want to handle that. Lower time frames, you don't see a lot of accumulation, so I do think it's a little bit risky buying down here. As with the general market right now, it's a little bit risky. There's not a lot to be bullish about at the moment, but we could turn around whenever we want to. Um, just question is will we? So it's tough. It's not an easy trading environment. Not advocating buying that necessarily, but if you've been really interested, if you're really on this, if you really want to buy Solana down here because you really like it, this is a strategy you can consider. That is, Aram's had good success with it, so I won't knock it at all. So, but that's the 137.98 would be your stop, which right now, is if I can hit the right button, I'm at a 5.25% stop. Really not too bad if you want to play it. Um, you know, yeah, that's all I'll say about that. Okay, so that's Solana. Not in a bad spot, not in a great spot. Solana. XRP, choppy sideways garbage. Let's adjust this trend line. And it leads us to nothing. All right, TON. TON actually able to put a pretty good showing in. Holding up new highs. Holding up here. Low volume today. Volume aggregation tool looks okay on the daily and on the 2-hour time frame. So really nothing wrong here with Toncoin. Kind of liking what it's doing. Not really good for new positions though, as it's already extended. Things only look good when they're extended, especially with this market. Dogecoin rolling over here. I'm not sure longing or shorting is good with just low volume. We're just floating around right now. It's almost like you want to buy drops and sell pops and just take 2 and 3% trades. Cardano breaking down from this pattern here. Lower lows, lower highs makes a downtrend. That's what we're in there. Shiba Swap, similar situation. Lower lows, lower highs. AVAX, similar situation. Lower lows, lower highs. Not really much to do. Not really much to do here, unfortunately. AVAX just went really random, flew off the rails. Nice cup and handle breakout, the 43.75. Really couldn't muster it up much after the 50. Although, I mean, it did go up 20% to 60 plus, so that's a good move. But then, ever since then, it's been erratic and random. So you got to wait for structure to show itself again. Tron, similar situation, pretty random now. Coming back down to the trend line again. DOT, lower lows, lower highs in a downtrend. Eventually, we'll come down and test this prior low, and we'll see what it's made of at that point. But overall, DOT's been trash. Bitcoin moving with that downward trend, downward trajectory here, kind of working in that way, working in that direction. Volume aggregation tool shows buyers are walking away. This could be a sellable opportunity, actually, a shortable opportunity. This bouncer's come up pretty substantially. Question is it going to sustain that bounce on very low volume? The answer is probably not. So your stop here would be about in this prior high right here. I would argue about 2.5%. And you're looking for maybe another leg lower. So you're looking, maybe a 3x reward, something like that. So these can be decent opportunities, especially in something like Bitcoin Cash. We talked about the head and shoulders here. Here's your neckline. There's your breakdown, your targets all the way down there. Yeah, not a bad situation. Chainlink also in a bit of a bouncing, not quite as easily shortable, I don't think, but it's in a downtrend as well. Near protocol, lower lows, lower highs, downtrend, kind of broken nearly everything at this point. Pretty random. We'll see what happens when we get down to this 4-3. Matic lower, blah blah blah. Litecoin, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. ICP straight downtrend here. So broke the neckline, not in amazing fashion, but pretty good fashion. And okay, yeah, I'll do render in a little bit. I'm almost done with the top 20. We'll do render after that. We talked about shorting this, closed it here. Talked about reshorting down here. I guess I should have been more aggressive on that after this whiff waffle day, whatever you want to call it, flip floppy day. It's just been nothing but straight down. So I think this will come down and hit its target eventually, the 5-5. Leave with a big snapback after that hammer candle, or I guess that's a hammer candle and an illiquid token. But this one's tough to do anything with. And then Uniswap put together a monster run over the past couple of days. Just an absolute freaking 34% out of nothing. So yeah, tough to participate in that one. Now it's at resistance, 11.789. We just found resistance. This candle closed, and highest volume of the whole run at resistance, swing failure. So this is another potential shortable opportunity. Stop loss at about 3.25, 3.5%. And if it comes all the way back down, which is already done 2 or 3 times, you got 22%. So you're looking at pretty darn good risk reward. Pretty darn good risk reward. Yeah, TAO, I think you mentioned that already. Thank you for reiterating that. I appreciate it. And I think you mentioned that before. Somebody did, I think. Yeah, I'll take a look at that too. All right, let me see what I have. Let me pull up my newsletter. I got one. I only got one, so I'll do that real quick, and then we'll move on to those ones. This won't take long. KNC. Okay, so KNC, which pattern am I talking about? Oh, wrong. KCS. I put the wrong symbol on the newsletter. Sorry. All right, sorry guys. That was confusing. Hopefully, it says KuCoin token. I wrote KNC. It's KCS. My bad. I was like, that doesn't look right. Okay, here we go. KCS still working this pattern. So this is actually a little bit of bullish sentiment, if you will. KCS is the native token to KuCoin, and the last time it had a nice little cup and triangle handle thing like that. Look at this. Very similar to that. I won't say it's apples to apples because I don't think it is, but pretty darn similar. Not as cleanly structured. You know, we definitely have a little bit more chop into it, but man, both look very good coming off of spike lows. Beautiful cup patterns. I actually kind of like this. So one of the reasons I don't want to give up on the market is when some things like this look pretty good. BNB still looks pretty good. 1-inch token actually has been having some interesting moves over here. Pretty high volume. Speaking of 1-inch, you just alerted for some reason. Oh, because of this alert. 4172. So, and not really bad on the way down. Arami, do you want to look at KNC? Really? It's pretty garbage, man. I guess you're above the 74.75. Quite a bit of chop though. So here's what I'm coming to realize, Aram. And you know, everyone else can obviously listen to this as well. I really don't want to be invested in the market. I don't. I'm fucking tired. I'm sick. I'm tired. I only want to buy things that slap me in the face and make me pay attention. I wanted to earn my money. I want to earn my trade. I don't want to just, buy stuff because I think it's going to go up. Absolutely not. I would much rather sit with my money in a bank or a wallet or whatever than go through the mental exercise of whatever the fuck this is. Like, this isn't even a thing. What is this? It's nothing. It's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. I'm surprised it hasn't come back on itself and did it all again. Like, I'm not interested in that at all. 100%. Well, zoom out on what? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the one that you were talking about. Ah, gotcha. Okay, sorry. I did mean to go over this one too, and I won't forget about your guys' tokens too. But he's a member of the Power Hour, so I'm gonna prioritize him. Haha. Yeah. So this is just in chop. There's really not it's just low chop. You can go back to 2019. There's about 7,000 of these charts. Um, I remember that time period because a few of these did really good things. When you have charts like this that are low and slow, just chopping, 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 chopping. We can go back to BTC. No, it's not a flat base. A base has to have a prior uptrend. A base has to have a prior uptrend. This is not an uptrend. So, yeah, it's a consolidation range is what it is. So you go back to BTC. Heck, here's a good example. Here's your ideal. I won't even get it because it's not the index chart. Hold on a second. So you got to go back. You got to go. Yeah, here you go. So this is what you're in. This is not a. It's a range. Okay, this is a range, and you have to wait for it to break the range. You don't know. So right now in that range, you're basically here. Maybe a little bit above that, but you don't know if you're here in it. You don't know if you're here. You don't know if you're here. You don't know if you're here. Now, here we have the benefit of some capitulation and stuff like that, right? And let's go back to 2019 since we're talking about it. I think ETH had one. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, it did. It wasn't as good as some of the other ones, but so ETH had this big old range, and you can go back to pretty much any cryptocurrency from that was around back then. Um, and and here's what you look for. I'm just going to tell you what you'll look for, and then we'll go back and look for it. You want to look for bullish price action. Okay, this comes after a spike low, capitulation. You come up, you form a flag. You actually form a base on base pattern here, is what you do. And look over here on the way up. What does that look like? Now, it's on the way down, right? But on the way here, you have a couple of patterns that get you into the high, but this is your first test of the high. And, you could say, well, you gave up that. Yes, I did. I gave up that because there's a base here and I want to get close to that. And there's a base here and I want to get close to that. And this is the only anchor point on the left. It's just kind of how I operate when I deal with these types of large indescript ranges. I try to find 3 points if I can, pretty close, but it's an area. Anyway, the fact of the matter is that you want to look you want to look for constructive action. This one's too new and it's not, so when you're looking at this is not what we're looking at now. Let's be clear about that. It's not the same thing, right? You don't have a wide range here. It's just a big old V thing. So you're looking for rebounds here and it fails. And that's what causes the range. And then you come back down, then it goes back up. Now at this point, you have a reasonable expectation to expect it's going to get back up to here. Cross the trend line, maybe it goes back up, maybe it doesn't, but that's on the way down. On the way up here, you want to look for constructive action. Is it constructive? It's fairly constructive. One small consolidation here, but you have a big shakeout that undercut and rallies this whole structure. Not the best. Good volume on the way up, but it fails you with this high. So now at this point, you have a range. Now you have a range. So now you start looking for good stuff, but instead it comes down and capitulates on you. Okay? After capitulation, you can get a little bit happy and realize that, okay, cool, capitulation. This is amazing. And then after that, you look for constructive action. Your constructive action doesn't come until these two structures. It just doesn't. That's your breakout point. At this point in the chart, you can have some confidence. Until then, you can't. I mean, and you may make trades, but they're garbage trades. The problem is, and this is why I said earlier, like I don't want to be invested anymore, is because of just trash. Just freaking trash, man. Like this is all trash. And I'll cover it every day, and it is what it is, but it's just trash. This is consolidation. This is constructive. This is constructive. This is constructive. This is a base on base pattern, and then boom, it explodes up. But and this base on base pattern tells you that it can explode up. Okay? Now it's not easy. You know what I mean? Like you can probably go back to my videos back here, and I probably wasn't like, oh, it's about to explode. I don't know what I said. I don't remember, but you probably noticed the pattern, right? You probably noticed the pattern, and I don't know if you noticed the range or not. But let's go back to KNC now. Okay, so what do we have? We have a wide range. We don't have any type of constructive action. So, but now you have the range. You know you've got the range. That's great. So then I look at it on every Sunday until it breaks out. It's pretty much what it is. You look at it every Sunday until it breaks out, and that's all there is to it. It's pretty. It's actually pretty straightforward way to try to buy something in this type of a scenario. Is you wait for constructive action. Here's a little bit of constructive action, but it's dead in the middle. It's not towards the high. You go back to Ethereum, it was holding like right here, and ideally you'd like to see higher than that. That BTC example just curled right up, just extreme strength. That was a bit of a different situation. Obviously, it's Bitcoin. It's not KNC, which is some piece of garbage crypto. It's a different situation, right? So this thing after a capitulation, this just curls right up. You get like one consolidation. But look at these candles. Like it's just so many green candles in a row. It doesn't even have the opportunity to base. You get a small cup and handle right here if you're paying that close of attention. There's a cup, there's a handle. This was your inkling. And sometimes things just move so fast. This was one of those. You get a small consolidation on the way up there, and then you're off, and then you retest the range. You get a big wide consolidation. So it's just one of those things. So KNC, garbage. All right, we're going to look at render. Okay. I do believe render's on one of my lists. I'm not sure if it's still on new Binance coins because not a new Binance coin. This is one I should have up. I'm going to add it if I don't have it. That's the wrong one. I don't have it. Okay. Yeah, I need to add it. I think I've failed to add this a number of times now. So okay, I do need to follow this one though. Render is a good token. $100. I think it depends where it puts it in the coin market cap conversation. If you're talking about hard numbers such as that, that'd be what, a 5x, 6x. Number 29. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't even think render's a layer one. Distributed GPU rendering on the blockchain. So yeah, no, probably not. Upgrade to Solana. Check your upgrade progress. So you have to look at where it does come down to market cap. It does come back to fundamentals at some point, and fundamentals in terms of valuation has to do with market cap, and it's already number 29. So at 3 billion, 8 to go to, so that's over a 10x. I'd have to get to 30 billion market cap. Let's see what's at 30 billion. Um, layer one, layer one, layer one, layer one, whatever the fuck Dogecoin is. TON, which is a layer one, and we're already well past 30 billion. So no, I don't think it can get to that market cap. It's not a layer one. It's just you're not going to get to layer one status unless you're a layer one. So the market consists of layer ones, and then from there you keep moving on. You keep moving down, and you'll find layer ones, all the way down to the 400s, obviously. But the fact it's not a layer one will limit its upside potential, unless it has some like a very thick community like a Chainlink, because Chainlink shouldn't even be up as high as it is or was at number 15. Yeah, it shouldn't be up here. It got way too high, basically because of its community support. The owners of Chainlink did an amazing job of basically managing that whole ecosystem, including the community, and to make it do what it did. Polygon is only up here because it's a layer 2 to Ethereum, which is obvious. Which uh, same with Uniswap. So market cap of six to basically 6 billion versus Ethereum's 426 billion market cap. So yeah, probably not. I don't know what it's gonna do, but um, yeah, it'll do something. It just depends how the market moves. And then this other gentleman mentioned TAO. Is this the right one? Munduri, is it? Sorry if I butchered your name, Munduri, but is this it? This looks like this does not look good. Top AI project. On this one? Is this the right one? Uh, when would be a good time to take a position? So why do you want this one? Okay, this is gonna be a this is gonna go for a minute, everybody. I'm about to rip his world apart. TAO. What's it called? Which one is it? Is it BitTensor? Oh, is it BitTensor 306? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. I think it's this one. Yeah. Um. Okay. So let's let's separate some things, Minduri. Okay. You like this, right? You like this one. You think it, you say top AI name. I'll trust you. I'll trust you. It's a great AI. Let's say this is an amazing AI play. That's pretty amazing, actually. That's pretty dope. I want to zoom in on that. Can I? I can't. Okay. That is pretty cool. I like that. BitSensor's pioneering decentralized production of artificial intelligence. First of all, I will say, let me say this. Let me kill this fundamentally before I kill this for you technically. Because either way, I'm going to kill it for you. And then you can make your choice. Let's take a look at AI spending in 2025. Let's take a look at this. How much? Um, let's look at global AI spending in 2025. $200 billion. It's just one I found here. Okay, so globally, you have Nvidia, which is 3 trillion market cap, which builds the products on which AI is even possible. Okay, you're looking at each of their Blackwell processors, 6 digits, and you're looking at having, I don't know, 30 of them in a stack. So you're looking at $3 million, like bare minimum, just to even have a conversation to maybe buy something to do something with artificial intelligence. And these are the top names in the game. Let's just talk about AI. Forget crypto for a second. Let's talk about AI and the names in the game. Google, Nvidia, you got Meta, you've got OpenAI. And OpenAI, the leader in AI, has a partnership now with Apple and Microsoft. Who the fuck would have thought that? Okay. So AI related investment could peak at more than 2% of GDP while software investment persists. Okay. So the investment in artificial intelligence is off the charts. Off the charts. So let's talk about a cryptocurrency decentralizing artificial intelligence while the best names in the game are hyper centralizing it because that's what it requires. You can't decentralize AI. You just can't. It's you're not doing it. The forefront of the AI is being built by these companies. It's not going to be built by this. It just won't be. That how are you going to decentralize this? So it's going to send, you know, you want to look at the data flow of artificial intelligence, like data. Let's just look at power usage. I actually heard something on this the other day. Power usage of AI to create a token. Heard something about this yesterday. Just to create a response from an artificial intelligence chatbot could power your cell phone. It's crazy. Training a large language model like ChatGPT estimated to use 1,300 megawatts of electricity. To put that into context, streaming hour of Netflix requires zero point 0.8 hours. It means you have to watch 1.625 million hours to consume the same amount of power it takes to train ChatGPT 3. Okay, so the hardware is exponentially expensive. The amount of power for it to consume to even do anything, and ChatGPT 3 is pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now you want to take that and decentralize it. So why do you think it takes this much power to train a bot? Because you need that much data to train the bot. You're training on the data and it's iterating through that data. And if you're going to decentralize that, now you're splitting up that data across a bunch of different nodes that can't communicate with one another. So how's it going to do anything? Literally, how's it going to accomplish anything? It's like saying, okay, I want to build a house that's 50,000 square feet, and I'm going to take everyone in the city of Phoenix, which is where I live, and they're all going to build one part of this house. That's not feasible. You can't decentralize everything. Okay, this is everything is decentralized. No, no, it's not. Not everything is decentralized. Everything is, in fact, centralized. Okay, so uh, if production of artificial intelligence, it says right here, they're trying to decentralize the production of artificial intelligence, which let's keep in mind Google, Meta, Microsoft, OpenAI are all hyper centralizing intelligence. So you mean to tell me those people no less than whoever's doing this project? No, no, they don't. This project probably isn't going to do anything. It's just not. It's probably not gonna actually get anything actually done. Are they going to turn their wheels and waste a bunch of electricity and some people's time and money? Yes. Will it actually do anything? Probably not. Can it make you some money? Maybe. But it has as good a chance as any other random garbage cryptocurrency. So let's look at this chart. So if this is the only chart, which it kind of looks like it is, actually this is the chart, but so you got a nice uptrend here from 100 to 700. You had 7x there. That's pretty good. That's a run. Okay, a lot of cryptos get one, maybe two runs, and then they're done. This kind of reminds me of that. So where do you buy this? You don't. You don't. It's worth $2 billion. It's ranked number 48. It's probably not going to go a whole hell of a lot higher. Let's take a look at another. Let's take a look at another kind of decentralized computing engine. Internet Computer Protocol, ICP. Want to know where this IPO'd? $400. It's now at 9. Let's take a look at the charts and see if they have anything in common. Huh. Oh, look at that. A downtrend. Very interesting. This one obviously a very extreme downtrend. Um, but yeah, Internet Computer is supposed to be an internet computer. Let's go look at their website. I'm just trying to help you out here, Manduri. I don't want you to lose any money. Compute on blockchain. Well, you can compute on a blockchain. That you can do, right? If you want to make a DApp, if you want to host a website, if you want to put a blog on someone's computer in the middle of Ohio, as long as the computer's up, it'll serve that website, right? That's pretty straightforward. We've been doing that for 30 years. No problem there. That's easy. Artificial fucking intelligence? Holy crap. You think you're going to put that on decentralized blockchain and have that actually do anything useful? I highly doubt that. Highly, highly doubt that. So, yeah, what do I think about that token? I really want you to look elsewhere. That's what I want you to do. So in a moment, I'll tell you how you actually play it. But before I, ripped your throat out, I figure I would logically tell you how garbage this is, because it is. So yeah, I don't know anything more than what I've just seen here today, but just facts being facts, it doesn't have a lot of a shot. Now, that being said, okay, did have a good run. So the fact that it's already had a run has given the people that initially owned this an opportunity to sell. It's given them an opportunity to exit. They've done the work to set up the project, to get the project going, to write the white paper, to do all that stuff. And they've probably already taken a good amount of profits off of this. So there's selling pressure in the market already. You know what I mean? So you've already got that. And then you've got the fact that it's in a downtrend. Okay, so let's just look at the chart on Binance, which is obviously one of the better ones. Let's see, MEXC probably has a longer chart. There we go. There's the full chart, MEXC. So let's take a look at the volume signatures of this thing. You got good volume on the way up here. Okay, it doesn't look like too much selling pressure, but there's probably definitely some of that. It's also on the way down. So if you do want to buy this, if you're still interested in buying this if this is where you want to put your capital, because keep in mind you have limited capital, infinite opportunities. Infinite opportunities. Is this where you want to put that mental capital to work in buying this? Okay. Now let's keep in mind there's already also been artificial intelligence offerings in cryptocurrency, and they all have gone to nothing. They've all gone to nothing. Artificial intelligence is here, but OpenAI is doing it. Okay, that's just what it is. OpenAI is doing it. This isn't doing it. You may like it. You may think something's good about it. Maybe you understand the technology or something, but um, you know, it's not doing very good. So where would you buy? You would consider, because it's in a downtrend, so you'd have to buy off of support. You'd have to buy either down here near the $200 level where this was, ideally with some good buying pressure, or if it goes under that, you can consider buying it under this 95. If it doesn't find support at 95, you probably never look at it again. Okay, so fundamentally, I think it's nonsensical and not going to be very advantageous to anybody, especially its users. And then you look at the price action; it's already had a big run, so people have already made some money and had an opportunity to exit. Okay, and then now it's in a downtrend, so you don't want to buy in the downtrend. You want to buy near a reversal level on good volume, on good accumulation at certain points. And this chart gives you two different points, but if it goes under 95, you can't do anything with it. If it's that good, if it's that good, the market will want it. Okay, just put it that way. If it's as good as you think it is, the market will want it. Okay. Now you can talk about my point of view. I'm a lot more right than I am wrong. Okay. I'm just I'm just saying. So if this thing were going up gangbusters, if this thing, we're just rocking it and killing it, I wouldn't come down on you. But I just don't want you to lose your money, Manduri. I don't know you. Um, you know, I don't know you at all. I just don't want you to lose your money. That's the only reason I did that. I actually do care. I don't want you to lose any money on this. So I can't tell you a place to buy. I can tell you places where you will consider buying. Here and here. If it goes under here, your money's gone. It's just going to go away. It's just going to go away. And one day, several years from now, maybe it'll pop back up. Um, I mean, you can look at countless cryptocurrencies, countless cryptocurrencies that that have gone through this cycle. You know what I'm saying? Just countless cryptocurrencies and the only ones that have survived are like in the top 30. And regardless of what they do, okay? Regardless of what they do, let's just put that aside for a second. Regardless of what they do, you have tons of old hat cryptos, um, that were state of the art in the moment that just didn't do anything and eroded away. And the whole point of investment, Manduri, to get away from the AI thing completely, just get away from that, put that aside. The whole point of investment isn't to invest necessarily in what you believe in. Like you believe this is good. You don't believe any of my analysis. You believe this is still good. The point, especially when you're going to invest in a public, like, look, if let's say it wasn't a token, okay? Let's say this thing wasn't a token and they brought you the white paper, they brought you all the stuff, and you could hand them 50,000 bucks to make their project work and get off the ground. And you like it. That's one thing, right? Like you can take that opportunity for multiple reasons because A, if they go to market, you're guaranteed to make money just because they went to market. Um, which is the main reason. B, you actually like it and that's super cool. But now that it's in the public sphere, okay, it's not just your opinion that counts. It's not just the fact that they can get to market. Now that they're in the market, it's a fact of what can they do. And it's a fact of what do the other people in the market think of this asset. In reality, that is what you should be concerned with. Nothing else, nothing less. Okay? It's not about what you think about it. It's about what do the participants in this open public market, what do they think about it? Are they going to make it go higher? At the end of the day, that's what matters. It's the only thing that matters. That's what most people get wrong um, often is they form opinions based off of some very sound logic. Okay? Some very sound logic and then they put money to work. And they think because they've done their homework, because they've done their due diligence that they're going to win. Okay? Um, you're not building a rocking chair for your wife. Okay? If you've never done woodworking in your life and you go out and buy, and your wife gets pregnant, and you're like, oh, this is great, we're having a kid. You go buy some wood, you go buy a saw. You can make a rocking chair for your wife. That hard work's going to pay off. Your wife's going to love it. And I hope it looks great and hope it works good for her. In the market, it's not how it works. You could do all the work in the world. You could spend thousands of hours researching something and it can still be wrong. You can still lose money. So that's the dichotomy at play. And I've been doing this 20 years. That is the rule, the unwritten rule of trading, is that even if you work your ass off, if you work your ass off at the wrong thing, you're still going to lose. Okay? You're still going to lose. So, with that in mind, I digress and I'll move on. So, yeah. All right. What was the next one? We had render. Take a look at a couple other ones. Rose. Right now, I don't like anything. So, not too bad. Rose. Uh, Rose isn't too bad. Oh, I'm still on weekly. Hold on. Okay, Rose ain't too bad. It's trying to come back. It's stabilized out here a little bit. It's kind of found a little equilibrium. It's hard when things are a little bit out of these ranges. So there's a bit of a range here. It's not very concrete. You don't have like extreme support or anything like that. It's not bad. Rose has been around for a while. If the market gets going, it'll have a move too. Everything will have a move if the market gets going, but it's okay. It's not amazing. Yeah, it's just kind of random. There's no extreme setup here. There's no major chart pattern. Bitcoin at least has some patterns on it. Ethereum has a pattern on it. Solana has a pattern on it. BNB did have one till it broke out and came back. But this one's just pretty random. It's not too bad though. But it's not necessarily you know hugely investment worthy. Not much is at the moment. Chainlink going to 50 to 100? No, probably not. In an extreme bull market, you could be getting up towards 40, 50, yeah. But no, I mean, I mentioned earlier, Chainlink really shouldn't be where it is anyways. It's still kind of high in terms of market cap. Actually, let's see if I don't think they really. I wish they showed you market cap ranking in a graph. I don't think they do that. They show you the market cap in a graph, but not market cap ranking in a graph. That'd be pretty cool. But no, generally, I think I mean, it's got a possibility to get back to the all-time high, but everything else would have to be much more expensive. So you're looking at obviously the monster bull run that everyone's waiting for slash looking for. That is what you would have to do. So yeah, that would have to occur for Chainlink to really get up. So all right, I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's about it. That's all I got for today. This has been the Real Crypto Power Hour. Um, So toot my own horn a little bit, I guess. I do have a website, real-crypto.com, where we do the show every Saturday, and I give a newsletter out the other 6 days of the week. And you can subscribe to that if you'd like to, if you're interested in my point of view on stocks. We do mentoring. We have a chat room, Saturday live stream, newsletters. We have an alert system that we have served through our Slack community. We have some custom indicators you can have access to if you're interested in them. Volume aggregation tool, which I do have on my charts every day. I think it's a pretty good tool. Use our follow through day system and some other indicators I've written that aren't so public. You're welcome to if I've got them. And follow through day system, yeah, I think the follow through day system is pretty good. Speaking of the follow through day system, one distribution day on BTC, so not all is dead. It takes 4 distribution days within 30 days to pull us into a correction. So right now it's wait and see, everybody. It really is wait and see. There's not a lot of extreme selling pressure, although the buyers have eroded away completely. Um, so there you go. As a like standard level ones, one of ETH co-founders working on a project Space Mesh, still below 100 million market cap, recently launched. Let's take a look at that one. SMH. Oh, there you go. Not bad. Okay. Rank. So the reason why I said not bad Mandari versus the other one is it's low market cap. If it did just IPO, which it or ICO whatever. That's it. Thanks for mentioning this one. Even after I kind of eviscerated your investment there, I really appreciate you keeping an open mind like that. That's awesome. Um, yeah, low market cap. I'm not mad at things in a decline after the IPO in general, but that one's already had a run. This one has not. Huh? What's the? Oh wow, this is wow. That's crazy. This is a layer one. Kind of a garbage website. Proof of space time. That's cool. Um, huh. Okay. Yeah, definitely brand new. So okay. Actually, the footer is more professional than the rest of the website. I guess I just don't like the theme. It's not done badly now that I've seen the whole thing. It's not too bad. Coming soon, go down the rabbit hole. Yeah, this is brand new, my friend. Holy jeez. Hasn't even remember I mentioned having a run yet? This hasn't had a run yet. So that's good. Like if you can get involved in something that really hasn't had a run yet, you do have a bit of an edge from that perspective. So 56 million market cap. Yeah, 100%. This thing could provide some good market gains. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, think about layer ones that think about layer ones that make it to like what's the market cap 400 right now, for instance, right? Let's try to find 400 market cap is about 100 and a quarter million, and this one is at 56. So I guess yeah, it's not wow, that's not a big difference between 2,700 and 40. That's crazy. So self-reported recirculating supply. Okay. So yeah, I mean 2, 3, 4x, 10x easy on something like this. And then you start getting into having being in the 200s where it's actually somewhat of a thing. You're looking at um, hundreds of millions. So, if it gets up here, you can talk a 10x on it. Absolutely. That's not bad. Yeah, you know what, Munduri, if you just compile a list of new layer ones, so I haven't been able to do this, but this is a thought I've had for a long time. If you compile a list of new layer ones, that is a great list to choose from. Absolutely great list. The meme coins are one thing, they can go on spectacular runs, but from a fundamental perspective, a layer one should provide more stability. Um, the question is, does it have a differentiating factor to it? Does it have a community behind it? There's a bunch of other, non-fundamental things, but yeah, very interesting. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, so we got BTCB, which looks pretty interesting, and SMH. So SMH, one way you can kind of deal with these. Yeah, see, it doesn't even load the symbol there. You can deal with these is on a trend line break. You can draw a trend line across all these. You get a good trend line break. That could be a really good early entry point for these new ICO ones. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. XT.com. Not sure I've heard of any of those. So you'd have to, I guess, deal with those to, you know, whatever you wanted to do here. But yeah, not bad. But yeah, you get these layer ones, and I think it's gonna be, and then yeah, quantum computing and shit too. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, all right, good stuff. All right, everyone, that's all I got for today. Yeah, I do like that BTCB does look very intriguing. If it's going to be a real thing, that's going to be good. SMH looked pretty good, but I think for the most part, we're still waiting on this major bull run. We haven't fully broken down in BTC. If you take out this 56,749, that is where all hell's going to break loose. Um, but before then, we ideally will have a few more distribution days, hopefully to warn us. So, all right, everyone, have a great day out there. Thanks for joining me today. It wasn't supposed to be a public one. I thought I turned it off, but ended up being a good thing. So, you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you when I see you. Have a good day.